so let's take a look at all the parts of this live acoustic version of Darkness on the Edge of Town from one of the Christic Benefit shows on the 16th of November 1990 in LA. Okay, so this is in drop D tuning, so basically this E goes down to the pitch of D, okay, and that's all you need to do. And when you're going to play this awesome D+2 chord, sound really thick and lush, okay? So drop D tuning, G major, tempo's around about 108, but obviously acoustic live, Springsteen speeds up, slows down a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look at the chords first. So because of the tuning, our chords look slightly different. So you put your third ring finger, 5th fret of the low E, and then first finger, 3rd fret of the B. That's a G5 power chord. You add your pinky on the 5th fret of the G, so you've got G sus4 chord, okay? And then you've got D sus2, again you can play it with your 1st and 3rd, or 2nd and 4th. So middle finger, 2nd fret G, pinky, 3rd fret B. Now if you leave your little finger there, you can put your middle finger, 2nd fret D, 3rd finger or ring finger, 3rd fret A. That lush C-add9 chord. Okay, so if you go back to that G5, take your 1st finger off, you've got a G chord, but don't play the high E string. Okay, and then if you lower it to here, so 4th fret, middle finger 5th, 4th fret, and you kind of want to block the A string here. That's a G over F sharp. Okay, so it's slightly different from the original, which is great. Nice to hear all these different acoustic versions. And then because of the tuning, the E minor will look like this. Bruce kind of cheats and does it with his thumb, but I wouldn't recommend that on the whole for most players. So middle finger, 2nd fret low E, 3rd finger, 2nd fret A, pinky, 2nd fret D. So there are all your chords. You've got 7 chords there. What I'm also going to do now is put the song structure up on the screen. That will help you break all the different sections down. Yeah, don't forget any song structures will be in the description of YouTube videos, so you can copy and paste it into a Word file, etc. Okay, so let's take a look at the intro first. He does vary up the strumming quite a lot, and we're just going to go through the main kind of strumming patterns. So you've got your G5, and this is the intro, which is done 4 times before he starts singing. So it's a 2-bar phrase, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then right at the end, you add your pinky for the G sus4 and then do down up. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a. Okay, so it's kind of almost going to the G sus4 a little bit early. If you notice, I've got to put some accents on the tab in the walkthrough, those kind of little arrows. So basically what you're doing is you're emphasizing the 1, the and, a 2 and 4, which is a really common accent pattern. It makes it sound, if I didn't put the accents in, it would sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a. A little bit dull, but having that pulse going, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 sounds really good. So that pulse kind of throughout the song, it sounds great. So the second bar, you just keep going with the G sus4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then take your little finger off to go back to the G5. Down up. Okay, so it's all 8th notes apart from the last 2 of each bar, which is 16th notes. Okay, all down strokes apart from the last 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a. And once you've done that 2-bar phrase 4 times, we're on the first verse. So nice and simple. Maybe also dial down the dynamics in the verses as well. So here you're going to do a little bit quieter. First verse, just straight 8th notes with that accent pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, and you do those 2 bars 4 times. Then into the first chorus, and basically the 2nd and 3rd choruses he does more like the album, but the first chorus he actually carries on with that chord progression for 3 rounds. So 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so you do those 2 bars 3 times. Okay, and then he's got that awesome. Which sounds great, really thick, especially in a hall with lots of reverb. So he's basically doing an arpeggiated chord from, you don't have to do it from the E string, I just think it sounds nice, so you can do it from the B string, so it's like a D5. So when you hear some separation just before the beat starts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, and then do downstrokes for the rest of the bar. So you're going to hit that separation a little bit, it sounds great. Okay, so yeah, so this D sus2 bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then C-add9 of that chord change, and again D sus2, then this G chord, which is just your ring third finger. This is the pattern, 1 and a 2E. So 1/8 note, 4/16, 1 and a 2E, okay? Then middle finger, or slide it down, 4th fret, low E, and that's on the and. So 1 and a 2E and then the rest of the bar, 16th notes. 3E and a 4E and a. So that whole bar again, 1 and a 2E and 3E and a 4E and a. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, that's roughly what's going on. Then C add 9. And then once you've done that, and that kind of those five bars repeat quite a lot in the other two choruses. So I'll just play those kind of 5 bars again, which we're going to use quite a lot. So D sus2. So that bit. That G, then G over F bar. This just sounds really lush. Again, quite a bit different from the original as well. Cool, so now in the first break. So the break, again, slightly different strumming pattern. Great if you're sort of getting into your strumming patterns, because this has got lots of nice ones to use. So for this break, you're going to do 1 and a 2 and 3E and 4 and, okay? Nice and slow. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. Okay, timing wise again. 1 and a 2 and 3E and 4 and. So it's just a little bit more strumming than you had in the intro. Okay, and then do the same with the G sus4. 1 and a 2 and 3E and 4 and. Okay, and you just do those 2 bars twice. Cool, so now you're on the second verse, and basically all you're going to do here really is just, he starts to add more strumming. So here you're going to go 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and, just down, down, up. Again, feel free, sometimes going into the choruses as well, he might add a little bit, you know, so you don't have to use this exactly, you can always embellish it, add some more strumming to make it more loose, I suppose. So this second verse again, you're just going to add this one more strum on beat 1, 1 and a, and then the rest is the same as before in the first verse. So 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and. You can do that 2 bar phrase 4 times. Cool, so now the second chorus, okay, so this is a little bit more strumming here. So you've got G5 to C add 9, and then G5 to E minor, okay, and this is the strumming pattern. So the G5, you're going to go 1 and a 2 and, again the changing on that kind of accent on the and of 2. 1 and a 2 and then 3E and a 4E and a, okay? So it's down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, okay? And then you do the same strumming pattern, but go from G5 to E minor. 1 and a 2 and 3E and a 4E and a, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Those 2 bars you do 3 times. So G5, C add 9, G5, E minor. Once you've done that 3 times, you're going to go to our 5 bars that we did before. D sus2, C add 9, really lush stuff. Then G, 1 and a 2E and 3E and a 4E and then C add 9. Cool, so now we've got the second break and he's really going for it. He's hitting it harder as well. He's really getting into it. So here you just got a little bit more strumming than you had in the first break. So here you've got 1 and a 2E and 3E and a 4 and. You can play it a little bit louder as well. So down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down. 1 and a 2E and 3E and a 4 and. Okay, and then G sus4. 1 and a 2E and 3E and a 4 and. Okay, you do those 2 bars 4 times. Give it a little bit more oomph as well. Cool, so now you're on the third verse. So the third verse, we're going to do it basically exactly the same as the first verse. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3. Again, feel free, you might be adding a few more strums there. And now into that big third chorus. So it starts off basically the same. Again, if you look at the song structure as we've done before, but it's extra rounds. So it's 5 rounds instead of 3, this 2-bar phrase. And on the very last bar of this kind of 2-bar phrase, on the 5th time, you've got a slightly different rhythm, okay? So G5, C add 9, G5, E minor, same as before. So once you've done that 4 times, now the 5th time is slightly different. So, this is the bit it goes, that bit, yeah, so, which is triplet chord notes. Okay, so it's basically 3 chord note triplets on the G5, do it downstroke, an E minor, 3 and a 4 E and a, okay, and then you go into that awesome 5-bar pattern again, but you do it twice this time, so. Do that twice and then end on to a bit of a weird chord to end on, but I suppose it sounds really great. So it's not actually kind of the key center, but it sounds awesome. So that's all the parts. Another cool, interesting live version. Really hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell icon if you haven't already. Any comments, let me know in the comments section below. Don't forget any tabs. So for this tab, you can get it in Guitar Pro format, guitar PDF format from the store, jsmusicschool.co.uk, or with your same place, but with your subscribe star codes, where you get a little bit more value for money there. So thanks everyone for watching as usual, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye. you'd like to get guitar profiles, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website, jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much, see you on the next one.